Hola y un saludo a todos los estudiantes de la clase de Español 111. Soy el profesor Antón García Fernández. As you are no doubt aware, in-person classes have been canceled at the university temporarily, and so this video is part of the contingency plan to turn in-person classes into online classes temporarily. So today we're going to be talking about the differences between the verbs ser and estar. These are two verbs that we have seen in the class and that are used in different cases. So we're going to explain now which are those cases, beginning with the verb ser. We use the verb ser for several things. One of them, the most common one perhaps, is the description of essential characteristics of people or things or places or animals. These characteristics usually don't change. For example, yo soy bajo. Mi padre es alto. Nashville es grande. Ustedes son inteligentes. In all those cases, we use the verb ser. Then we use the verb ser also to talk about professions. For example, yo soy profesor de español. Mi madre es profesora. Mi padre es mecánico. In all those cases, we're talking about professions, and so we use the verb ser. We also use the verb ser to talk about nationality or to talk about where somebody comes from. For example, soy español. Mi padre es americano. Ustedes son de Tennessee. Mi hermana es de Union City. That is another example of the usage of the verb ser. And finally, among several other things that we could use the verb ser for, is the notion of time. We use the verb ser usually to tell time. For example, son las 2 de la tarde. Es la 1:15 de la mañana. We also use it to talk about events, what time events are. For example, la fiesta es a las 8 de la noche. El concierto es a las 10:30 de la noche. So those are 4 cases in which we use the verb ser. I repeat, to describe essential characteristics of things or people or places, to talk about professions, to talk about nationality or where somebody comes from, and then also to tell time. Let's look at the verb estar with some examples as well. The verb estar is a verb that we use primarily to express location. And we've seen this in the class several times. For example, Martin está en Tennessee. La Estatua de la Libertad está en Nueva York. Yo estoy en la clase. Mis padres están en Memphis. In all those cases, we're talking about the location of something or somebody. And in that case, we use the verb estar. And then there are certain feelings, certain states of mind, certain moods that we need to use the verb estar to talk about. These are feelings and states of mind that usually can change, although not always. So, for example, I could say, estoy cansado, as in I am tired. Estoy triste, as in I am sad. Estoy contento, as in I am happy. Estoy aburrido, as in I am bored. And then also for certain states, like being married or being divorced, we also use the verb estar for that. Estoy casado o estoy divorciado, for example. So that's another use of the verb estar. 2 uses of the verb estar that we have looked at so far in the class, and I repeat, are to talk about location and also to talk about certain feelings or states of mind that not always, but often can change. So I hope that this video helps you understand the differences that we have looked at in the class between ser and estar. You have all this information as well on page 97, página 97, page 97 of the book that we are using in the class this semester. Arriba, 7th edition. Muchas gracias por la atención. Se despide por ahora el profesor Antón García Fernández.